and welcome to GNN at 10. I'm your host, David DiFrancesco, and today we'll be focusing mainly on our country, Germany. First, let's focus on Germany's economics. At this moment, Germany is the 24th in ranking of the global banking. This is useful because they use what's called the Basic Law, which allows businesses to own property. You're allowed to pick your own occupation, and everyone is equal under the law. Their GDP is 2 trillion and is growing at a 2.5%. That is good, with their population being 82.7 million. Their unemployment rate is low, with it only being 3.8%. Further on Germany's economics. At this moment, the German economic minister, Peter Altmaier, came out with a statement with a new industrial strategy where, because of the uneven playing field, said Peter, and I quote, Germany could, by taking stakes in German companies, help protect them from the threats from under-threat industries. These stakes will not be permanent and not to nationalize the companies, but to keep their technology from being sold to other countries and not to leave their country. Some people could consider this a step towards protectionism. But, as they said, these stakes are not permanent and will be removed as the time goes on. So, we have nothing to worry about for the time being. Now it's time for 10-second trivia. This is the part of the show where we give you 10 seconds to answer our question. Today's question is, which of the following car brands is German? Volvo, Volkswagen, Honda, or Toyota? The correct answer is Volkswagen. The Volkswagen is a German car company. This Volkswagen group created these automobiles in 1937. Our report today is related to the car company. Let's head over to Morgan Station and go for the full report.
The Volkswagen boss, Herbert Diess, apologized to all audiences on March 14, 2019. During his convention, he used Nazi slang during one of his speeches. This immediately set the public off, and this incident almost led to the suing of the company. Herbert Diess, the boss of the entire Volkswagen company, said a few words at a company meeting that he would regret forever. He said the words "Arbeit macht frei," meaning work sets you free, a term used by the Nazis during the Holocaust. In fact, the phrase was what everyone saw when walking into one of the biggest concentration camps, Auschwitz. Immediately, the repercussions started. The reactions of the press and civilians immediately made Mr. Diess realize his mistake. The company was threatened of being sued, but Mr. Diess was quick to reply to the press and apologize. Not only did he apologize to the company, but he held a press conference, explaining his original thinking of using those words and how he then realized how it was a huge mistake. He explained that he thought what the Nazis had done was horrible and that he was not thinking clearly about his word choice when he wrote the speech. Herbert Diess continually apologized over the next several weeks and to this day still says that he regrets the words he used today.
Now let's branch over to Emily's story, which is about the preservation of Germany's Hambach forest.
The European country Germany is a forest-rich country. About 1/3 of Germany is covered in forests. Some common species of trees in this area are spruce, pine, beech, and oak trees. Many forests are inhabited here, such as the Black Forest, the Bavarian Forest, and the Hambach Forest. The Hambach Forest is an ancient forest located in North Rhine-Westphalia, which is in western Germany. As of last October, thousands of people have protested to save the last 500 acres of western Germany's ancient Hambach Forest. The forest is at risk of being destroyed to allow energy giant RWE to continue its lignite mining operations. Protesters gathered at the Hambach Forest near the western German city of Aachen on Saturday, October 27, 2018, in the hope of saving what is left of the 12,000-year-old forest before it is demolished for mining. Thousands of people were demonstrating at the Ende Gelände, or the End of Sight protest camp. The main protest broke up into two groups, with one smaller group blocking a train carrying coal from the RWE mine by occupying the track, Ruiz reported. The police tweeted that the occupation of the train track meant a water cannon had to be used against protests. Before the protests had begun, the police cleared 86 tree houses in an operation costing millions of dollars, but they stopped the protests after a court ban on further tree clearances. Activists have since rebuilt some of the tree houses and set up new barricades. The court ban was put in place following a lawsuit filed by environmental group Bund, the German branch of Friends of the Earth. In its lawsuit opposing the forest clearance, Bund argues that the area falls under the forest is a part of the EU's Habitats Directive group because of the rare species of bat called the Bechstein bats, which called Bechstein bats, which call this forest home. We all hope that the preservation of the Hambach forest is successful so that all of the precious habitats and resources can be saved.
In Germany, a German shepherd named Rapunzel took a trek all the way from her homeland in West Germany to Switzerland. She was found by a group of paramedics when she was found, and the paramedics assumed that she wasn't going to make it. Rapunzel suffered from hypothermia. After finding her, Rapunzel was delivered to a vet, and she has now made a full recovery. She returns to her owner, Jasmine Erhard Vaught, in Frankfurt, Germany. Rapunzel has made a full recovery and is living her best life. Now, wrapping up on Rapunzel's repertoire, let's race over to Recovery Lane, where the Rapid Ready Tree Report tries to protect the rest of the remaining of the trees. This is really all the real recent news that we have from the Renaissance to the Renegades. Let's hope that you had a great time, and we'll see you next week. I'm David DiFrancesco, and you're watching GNN at 10. In Germany, a German shepherd named Rapunzel took a trek all the way from her home in western Germany to Switzerland. She was found by a group of paramedics when she was intentionally found.
Initially.
Volkswagen is a German car company. The Volkswagen car was created...
We can do it again.